everybody, I'm Kimberly Turner from cookingwithkimberly.com, and tonight I'm going to show you how to cook Brussels sprouts with lavender butter. Now, if you've never tried lavender in your recipes, it is a fantastic herb. Not only does it smell beautiful and calm you and you want it in your bath water and all over your linens, but it's very, very delicious as well. Now, I grow my own lavender, my herbs, but I have this fantastic culinary lavender essential oil today that I'm using from Neob Lavender. You can check them out online at neoblavender.com. Beautiful stuff. It comes in these nice little bottles and it's protected from the light. It comes with a dropper top so that you can really control the concentration of oil that you're using. Now, this is, I can smell it from there. Oh, it smells so delicious. Now, you only need a couple drops in any recipe and you're on your way to lavender deliciousness. So I've washed my little Brussels sprouts here. I've got, I don't know, a couple handfuls full. That'll serve 3 or 4 of us. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the ends off that don't look nice. And I'm going to peel those outer leaves off because they just, sometimes they don't look nice and sometimes you're going to get a little bit of dirt inside. So you may have to rinse these guys off one more time if you notice that you have dirt in there. Hey, they come from the ground, that's what happens, right? So I'm just going to trim these guys up, make them look nice, but I want to keep them whole in their whole state because I think it's a nice presentation. You could cut them in half if you wanted to. Now these little butt ends and the outside leaves, I don't throw those out. I save those and I put them in a resealable bag in my freezer for when I make soups and stews. That's just extra flavor and nutrients. You may not actually eat the ingredient, but it still can lend a lot of flavor. I'm going to save a couple of these Brussels sprouts for the less adventurous of the household that may not be willing to try lavender. But that's okay. I'm just going to boil those ones up. These guys are going to go into my frying pan. I've been preheating on the stovetop with olive oil, about a tablespoon, and I'm going to throw these guys in right now. So I'm going to add a little bit of butter to that. So that was about a tablespoon of butter. Now I'm putting a couple drops of my lavender essential oil in now, and I'm going to re-taste test at the end before I serve everybody. So like 2 drops, that's all you'll need for right now, okay? I'm going to season with a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper, a little bit of sea salt. Now I want that butter and the oils to just mix together and kind of coat my Brussels sprouts to begin with. The smell of lavender is filling the kitchen just from those 2 drops. Boy, this stuff is going to be good. All right, so once that butter is melted and you have your Brussels sprouts all nice and coated, I'm going to add a little bit of water to the pan with a lid. Perfect. I'm also going to add a dash of cayenne just because I like it just a little bit of spice. Okay, maybe a 1/4 cup of water. We'll see. Yeah, maybe a 1/4 cup. That looks good. And I'm going to put the lid on. These guys are going to kind of steam in there and just get all beautiful and tender. That's what we're looking for, is knife tender through the center. So these are going to go for a little while. Check on them in a little bit. Make sure there's liquid in there to keep going just a little bit. You don't want to waterlog them, but you do want them to be able to steam in there slightly. So that little bit of water is going to come up to a boil. You're going to turn it down to a simmer and leave that lid on. These will probably go for about 10 minutes and I'm going to check them just to see where we're at. All right, it's been about 10 minutes and I'm seeing that most of my water's gone. It has absorbed all that flavor. It smells absolutely heavenly. Let's see if these guys are done. Just take a nice little sharp knife and stick it through a big one. They're nearly done. Okay, so here you go. So I'm adding another tablespoon or so of water. And I'm going to put that back on for another couple minutes just to finish those bigger ones through. And I'm going to mince up some freshly picked parsley, okay? Maybe about a tablespoon's worth. And I'm going to toss that all together with my Brussels sprouts to serve. Home stretch. All right, that looks good. Now I'm just going to throw in my parsley and toss that around with the butter and the Brussels sprouts and that gorgeous lavender smell and flavor. Fantastic. I'm going to add 1 or 2 more drops, maybe 2. I don't want that flavor to be denatured in any way by cooking. So that's just that fresh oil now. So there was a little bit with the cooking and a little bit fresh. And that's going to do it. Beautiful. So let's put this into a serving bowl. Make sure to get all that gorgeous lavender butter out of there. Now, if you wanted to add some fresh lavender to it, feel free to do so. But when you are unable to find fresh lavender, or you don't have any in your garden, this is a fantastic alternative. Now, also from Neob comes these beautiful culinary lavender buds, and I'm going to just go ahead and sprinkle a couple of these guys on, just for pretty garnish and some flavor. Little purple buds. Beautiful. So there you go. You have some tasty Brussels sprouts with lavender butter and a couple little lavender buds on the top for different extra color. All right, so let me taste one of these guys. I'm just gonna grab one. Lovely tender. I can get my fork through. The lavender is a phenomenal combination with Brussels sprouts. The flavor of the lavender with the Brussels sprouts is a fantastic combination. A little bit of cabbagey flavor you get with the nice floral nature of the lavender. It's buttery. That oil infused right through that butter. I need another one. These are fantastic. I could eat that whole bowl myself. Oh my goodness, those are so good. You may never do Brussels sprouts another way again. So that's how you do it. That's how you cook Brussels sprouts with lavender butter. Now today I used that Neob Culinary Lavender Essential Oil, and for garnish I used their lavender buds. Beautiful stuff. So tasty. I just love lavender. Every time I have it, I fall more in love with the flavor. So if you've never cooked with lavender, get on it, people, because you're gonna really enjoy this. And I think that your friends and your family will too. Beautiful way to entertain over the holidays. You know, a conversation piece for sure. Anyhow, that's how you do it. That's how you cook Brussels sprouts with lavender butter. You can do it too. Great side dish for the holidays or for any time. Follow me on Twitter at Cooking with Kim E with a capital E. Like the fan page at facebook.com/cookingwithkimberly. My shows are on ifood.tv/cookingwithkimberly, youtube.com/cookingwithkimberly, and you can find me syndicated on Roku. Come to my website at cookingwithkimberly.com and subscribe, interact with us, and let us know what's going down in your culinary world, all right? Be a champion in your kitchen and eat deliciously. Bye.